Hi everyone, it's Menz here. I'm going to be playing the Tier 4 carrier vessel, the Langley, in World of Warships. If you're interested in seeing videos and guides and other updates on World of Warships, check out my new website, menzgaming.com/World of Warships. And also subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos coming up of World of Warships and also World of Tanks. Now, carrier vessels. I'll admit I am not very good at them. However, still going to try to cover them to show off the gameplay, even though I find it kind of boring because it's just top-down view, essentially. Now, it does require a little bit of micromanaging. I'm not very good at controlling my torpedo bombers manually, so I'm going to show you automatic and manual. Manual is better if you are capable of leading ships correctly and also micromanaging. Now, as you're going to see, once this pops up, it's going to change the view dramatically compared to other ships, and it's essentially just a strategy game. You don't really control your ship all that much. As you see, once you start the battle, you hop into this view. Kind of alt tab there. It's going to set a course for that direction, although I don't want to hit the island, so I'll go this way. Alright, so I'm just going to leave this route for now. Okay, so I got my fighter up. I want to send my fighters over where I'm going to be sending my torpedo bombers.
Maintaining present course.
Okay, so now I want him to go over here. Essentially, you control your ship by pressing 1 and then clicking where you want to go. Same thing with planes. You just kind of select 2, 3, 4 and take it that way. Just want to make sure my carrier's still going to move. Okay, so these fighter planes are coming in. I want to get them out. Keeping my torpedo bombers here for crap.
Group 3, standing by for instructions. Over. Our team has taken the lead.
Accidentally messed that up. Alright, so gonna get these guys out here to be able to hit this Congo. I want them to come at different directions. There we go. Let's call them back. And you kind of want to do a crossing pattern so they can't really dodge all of your torpedoes. And that's controlling them manually. I'm just going to follow where my main blob of ships is, since we have nobody back here protecting the backside. You don't want to stay all the way back and just kind of sit back there. People will know where you are. You just want to follow with your ships as best as possible. You're not very fast, so there's only so much you can do. So I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I don't know. He just destroyed him, so that destroyer definitely helped out. But I am gonna have to somehow deal with this other guy. It is a little boring though, waiting for your planes to get back. And then taking off again. But yeah, we are going to have to deal with that cruiser coming up behind us. Now, when you auto-attack, the game picks the angle and everything for you. You just kind of pick the direction of the planes. The only problem with them is they often release their torpedoes too far away from ships, and also they only assume that the plane or the ship is going to head in the same direction. I actually want to pull him back. I don't want him to go too far. Send my plane over here instead. But yeah, I gotta deal. Oh, what the fuck? I accidentally launched it. I was trying to get back to him, but no. So that's a pretty huge mess. Unfortunately, I didn't know L was manual aim before I tied my button to. And that happened again. It's one of the problems is controls aren't always very clear. So when setting up my push to talk button, I kind of select the L because I didn't think it was used for anything. It's all the way on the other side of the fucking keyboard. But for whatever reason, it's used to manually target. Hooray for me. And I completely forgot about these guys. Not very good at micromanaging.
Returning. Airborne.
Time to go after this guy. But yeah, holding L, you can bring up where they want to go.
The enemy team has taken the lead. Our victory is in sight.
I just want to make sure I'm not going to be caught off guard with this guy behind me. There he is. Let's see if I can get him here.
We're under attack. Returning to ship. The enemy is about to win. Enemy cruiser foundered.
I'll take that. Now, it's not for everybody playing carriers because it's very slow and methodical, but it is rewarding when you're able to do pretty well. I haven't done great this game, but regardless, it is fun playing it if you're into that, but I'd much rather stick to regular ships because the top-down view, while it is kind of neat, at the same time it is a little boring at times. Let's go pick on this Kawachi.
Taking fire. Returning.
I don't think he's going to be able to turn out of that.
Our team has taken the lead.
And we won, since we've reached 1,000 points first. Aside from me stupidly putting L as my push to talk, I would say it worked out alright. I wasn't very good, but better than my first few games in this. It does take a bit of learning to get the hang of carriers because they are so different. But overall, I did do just under 20,000 damage. Not great, but it's better than some of the values I've gotten before. And it's part of the problem I see with carriers is they're so different than other ships that it's a very hard learning curve, especially without a tutorial or really any help in learning the carrier gameplay. Now, some might think that's alright, but picking up a game, it shouldn't be that difficult when they are going for an arcade, easy game to pick up game, that it's so difficult trying to manually control and learn carriers compared to other ships that it is a little bit of a downside. Now, another problem is you do have different setups you can use. Like, you can upgrade your planes, and they have different stats to them as far as fighters go, torpedo bombers. However, flight control, as you see, one fighter, one torpedo bomber, and you have less aircraft. Now, MK Mod 2, you have more aircraft, however, you have 2 sets of fighters and 1 torpedo bomber. MK3, what I have now, 2 torpedo bombers, 1 fighter. So, it is a little annoying that you're not allowed to pick your own, like, say, all torpedo bombers or whatever. I know it's a balancing decision, but at the same time, it would be nice to be able to customize a little bit more, just to open things up. I know in later aircraft carriers you get like different setups, however they're still fit to what the game tells you you're allowed to do, which I can see it's good gameplay balancing aspects. However, at the same time, it would be nice to have more customization for aircraft carriers, because I think they're a little boring, and if you're able to outfit them as you please, might be a little more interesting. But fundamentally, I don't like the whole top-down view and the just clicking every which way. I'd rather be in charge of a ship, but this will definitely appeal to those players, not exactly who like artillery, because I like artillery in World of Tanks, and it'll appeal more to players who much rather have a strategy game and less about just fighting and clicking everywhere. This will definitely be good for people with lower end computers too, because it's less about kind of first person, third person view, up close fighting ships close, and more about just strategy. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, menzgaming.com/World of Warships.